How we doing, outdoor enthusiasts? Today we're making hummus. Pretty simple recipe, super easy and absolutely delicious. First of all, drain those chickpeas and throw them in a blender or a food processor. Next you want a couple of cloves of garlic. You can add as much garlic as you like in there. I've just added a couple of reasonable sized cloves. Then a couple of spoonfuls of tahini. Now you can have a look at the link below for the tahini recipe that I'm using here. This tahini doesn't have any added oil as we're dehydrating it and we don't want it to go rancid. Next you want to throw the juice of a lemon in to bring out all those citrus flavors, and half a teaspoon of salt just to season nicely. Alright, so what we want to do is just give it a bit of a whiz and blend that up so it becomes nice and creamy. I actually ended up adding quite a bit of water to my mixture. A normal hummus would add olive oil. However, as we're dehydrating it, we're just keeping that oil to an absolute minimum, so we used a bit of water to loosen it up. I don't think you would have such a problem in a food processor, but this NutriBullet was pretty hopeless without a little bit of liquid in there. It's worth noting that the hummus got a wee bit warm while blending, and therefore adding a couple ice cubes as well as the water might stop this from happening in the future. Look how creamy and delicious that looks. You could just have it straight out of the blender without even dehydrating it. Next, fire it onto a silicone tray or a bit of parchment paper. Obviously I'm using a silicone tray as it is reusable, and these things are brilliant as they don't stick. There we go, spread it out nice and evenly so you get a nice even dehydration. You know the story, you don't want any moist bits in there. Then fire it into the dehydrator at about 52 degrees Celsius or 125 degrees Fahrenheit for about 8 to 10 hours, or until it is crispy and powdery. As you can see here, it breaks up very easily, nice and powdery, and is basically ready to go. Lightweight, perfect snack, ideal for lunches on a multi-day trip. This dehydrated hummus is good to go straight from the dehydrator. However, I gave mine a bit of a blending in order to make the rehydration process that bit easier on the trail. Because you don't want lumps in your hummus when you're out on the trail, as no one likes a lump of hummus. So when you're next out for a hike, folks, make sure to bring along your dehydrated hummus, add a little bit of water, and you've got yourself a delicious lunch or tasty snack. Enjoy your adventures, folks. Thanks for watching.